Hey everybody, got the stream up and running again, I hope. As far as I know, we got stuff back, but let me know. Can you hear me or see me? Hey Edgy Dev, how are you doing? Let's ignore that one for now. Yasser's back, Posnifer's back. All right. We got people back. That's a good sign. New URL for the stream. Just gotta, yeah, it may have it may shift a little as we change stuff. So, but look at this. I can click stuff in PyCharm now. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. I can click things. Okay, so since I can click things now, I will hopefully be able to get the project interpreter working so that it pulls in the right stuff. Okay, so that's not right. I need to add a local, and the local that I want to add is .pyenv versions 3.5.4. .5.2. Or pyenv global. Pyenv, which Python? User, oh, okay, so that's why that wasn't working. User local opt pyenv versions 3.5.2 bin, and inside there is Python. Okay, so now, hey, look at that, there's Pygame. Okay, so now it has my correct Python in there. So if we come back over here and look at the project and we look at the game.py, go ahead and open that up. All right, there's that. And then if I do Control Option R, oh, it's got to update indices. Okay, let's update those indices. I'm going to make sure I've got everything kind of set up here. I've got things back more or less where I expect them to be. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Hopefully that wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be for getting back in here. And then let me bump up this font size, because I know that sometimes that's really hard to see. Come on, there we go. Editor, colors and fonts. Font. And I got that at 14. Let's go to 18. Say okay on that. Let's open up that game.py. There we go. So can you all see that fairly well? I certainly hope so. So let's try running that. Do we get anything for it? Ah, there it is. Pygame window. I am still just getting arrows inside here, not in this window. So let's kill that. Let's run this again. And we've got up and down in there. I don't need database. I am not getting arrows still. So it seems like maybe the reason I'm not getting the arrows, edit configurations. Before launch, activate tool window. Nope, that doesn't it. Single instance only. Share. Bug report says only the framework Python version will work properly. Bug report available at... Well, if it's only going to be the framework version, like, we can use that. Let's try it. Project interpreter, and I'll do the 2.7 framework. Install. Y'all get to watch me write Python too. Yeah, Paw Sniffer, I can understand that they don't want to fix that bug. They're weird. So let's see. We need to install Pygame. And yep, 1.9.2. Go ahead and install that package. Error occurred. Okay. Python 2.7. Okay, let's do this. Pyenv system. I know I can run something here with the local Python. Pyenv local system. Yeah, system should work. What's up with that? All right, so library, frameworks, system, library, frameworks, Python framework, system, library, frameworks, Python.framework, versions, 2.7 / bin / what's in there? Is pip in there? Pip is not in there. Oh man. What about 2.6? All right, 2.7 / bin / Python 2. Does that work? That gets me Python 2. Okay, so that's system level. That is system level. That's system level Python. So that's fun. So let's come over here to pip. And let's get this. All right, curl-o, that file. Sudo system library frameworks python.framework versions 2.7 bin python 2 git pip. Yeah, Posniffer, I could install the package version of Python 3.4, I'm sure, but that's not as... that's not as... I don't know what that will do to the rest of my stuff, so I don't wanna really deal with that. So now, so what does this do? Where does this put pip? Import pip. Let's just try doing this. If I do that, I can import pip. Okay. From pip, I need to get out of that. I need to sudo this. Okay. Import pip from pip.commands.install import install command. And then I know there's a way to use this to make pip install things for me. Pip.main install Pygame. What? Operation not permitted? But you're running as sudo. How is that not permitted? Exit. Sudo that -m pip install Pygame. Already satisfied. Okay. Is it though? Can I refresh this somehow? Okay, there's pip up there. Okay. So let's edit configurations. I want this to use that one and run. Okay, so the super died, as it should, because the super is completely wrong, right? This should be super player self. Okay. So game.py. All right, now try running. Okay, we got a thing. Still no keys. Oh, isn't that amazing? All right. I don't know. It's not working. So, the only other thing I can think of to do is to do idle from here. Okay, so for those of you who have never seen idle, I can't promise you I can make the text bigger. Idle is a built-in editor for Python, and it's kind of horrible. Oh, and it died. Fun. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Let's just run that again. Actually, I just shouldn't need to sudo that. So let's do this without the sudo. Open game.py, open. Can we open it? No? Okay. Maybe I do need to sudo it. Okay, so game.py is open. So now let's run it. And we get a window. Nothing. This is amazing. Alright, so I'm giving up on this one. This one's not working. But we've got like an hour left to do stuff. Man, that's amazing. Even idle isn't working. How does idle not do it? All right, so let's just quit all of that. Okay. So let me go look at chat and see what's up. And then let's do something else. Let's just I know. We'll play with Turtle. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Turtle. Turtle is awesome. You should stick around, ABN. We'll get back to simpler. We'll do some simpler stuff in a minute. So let's see. Super Toasta Impupo01. Why not version 3.5 over 2.7? I was using 3.5 originally, 3.5.2, and it was not working at all. Like, I've never seen it fail harder than it did. So that was why I was trying PyCharm here. And I was trying PyCharm with 3.4 or 3.5, and I also tried it with 2.7, and neither of those worked. So I wasn't using 3. Or 2.7 because I wanted to. That was not my choice. So that's what happened with that one. So yeah, the 2. I would have thought this would work, and it would have if I was in something other than Mac. I have a feeling this is maybe a Mac problem. So we'll find out. I don't know. I'm gonna try around with this some more after this stream is over. And then Wookup says, why 2.7? I'm on color move 2.7 and my OS is not working properly. Why lots of software uses 2.7 while the advantage is 2.7 over 3.5? So there aren't any advantages of 2.7 over 3.5. The advantage, it's not an advantage. The only reason that you see so much stuff on 2.7 is because 2.7 has been out for so long. I mean, if you look up like Python 2.7 release notes, the very first version of here we'll look at 2.7.4, which is an old version. This came out April 6th. If we look at 2.7.0, does that not exist? Is it just 2.7? There we go. So 2.7, that came out July 3rd, 2010. So it's had 6 years for people installing stuff, right? So 6 years of people building on 2.7. But if we look at like when 2.5 is the first modern version, right? This came out 10 years ago. So anything written in Python 2.5 is pretty much going to work in 2.6 and 2.7. So there's been 10 years of people writing software for Python version 2.5 and above. So it's 10 years, and a lot of that got installed as Unix and Linux underpinnings. So, yeah, like it just does like a ton of stuff. So it's involved in a lot of stuff, right? So that's why we've just got all of these problems, and it really hurts. A lot of software adoption, a lot of Python 3.5 adoption. So the good news is that Python 2 is dead as of 2020. It will no longer be updated except for like major security issues. So everybody's going to kind of have to update if they want to write new software with like awesome new features. So that's where that's at. So definitely keep running 3.5 if at all possible. Ujer says probably a Mac OS issue. I'm pretty sure it is. And Hans Hagel, the easiest way to sending. All right, let's see what you got here. G.gl/v07yps. Let's see what this says. That doesn't exist because I typed DL and not GL. Set mode. Hey, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. There was something that I had to do. What was it that I had to do? Do I have that code somewhere? Where would I have put that code? Y'all have jogged my mind and helped me remember something, I think, maybe. Documents. Courses? No, not courses. Elementary class. Haha! Cat jump. Catjump.py. Full screen. Display. Hold on a second. Hold on just a second here. Because... Okay, so let's try that. So... Let's do the set mode. Where was set mode? Here it is. Full screen. Alright, save that. Run that. Still not working, but the escape key worked. Okay. When I did the full screen, did that work for y'all? Because I could no longer see your screen when I had it full screen here. So let me know if that worked or not. I'm going to get back to answering a couple of questions here that I saw. Uger? Sorry, I'm American. I can't never pronounce words in other names, or names in other languages. Did I install SDL from Brew? I did. I installed both SDL and SDL2. And then Marine wanted me to try doing print statements. So print up, print down, print left, print right. So let's try that. Project interpreter, let's get this back to being my 3.5 one. Okay. Yeah, it didn't move. You can see the full screen. But the escape key worked. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's try running this again. And up, down, left, right. They're not working, but escape works. And we got prints. We got print statements. All right, cool. So there's print statements. What was going on? Why was that not working? Let me see what else I had here. Because I had some other stuff set. Double buff. What was double buff for? Right, hardware servers are OpenGL. No, just quit. Okay. So how did I do that? I had a pipe because it's a binary join thing. Okay, so let's try that. Double buff. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see what happens. Run. Up, down, left, right. Still not doing anything. But escape works. Okay. So let's do let's print pressed keys. And I'm going to go turn off these print statements because we know these things are happening. Right? Okay. We know those things are happening. So I want to see what pressed keys is looking like. So up, down, lots of keys. Come back to here. And we're getting just a ton of... We're getting nothing but zeros, right? Oh, there's stuff out here too. And here's some ones. Okay, so pressed keys is getting some stuff. Yeah, so something's up with the draw position thing. So, all right, good job, everybody. We figured this thing out, maybe, sorta. We'll find out. Okay, so, okay, I'm not gonna worry about what's in there. 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 Let's come back and look at this primer thing again. And this move.ip. So that's got to be part of sprite, right? So let's look at sprite.html. Oh. Could that be doing it? No. I mean, like... Because if we look at this, which let's get rid of that print, we're getting the pressed keys. We have to blit it onto the screen somewhere, right? Team Treehouse Slack. Yeah, I don't have that Slack running while I'm streaming. So, yeah, that gets the state of all the keyboard buttons, which there's a lot of keyboard buttons. Okay, but I have to blit it onto the screen somewhere, right? So... that's moving the rectangle, filling the rectangle. Yeah, see, now you should be able to move your rectangle around the screen with the arrow keys. No, you're helping a ton, Marine. Thanks. So what do we do then? Let's print player.rect. Right? Because we have self.rect. self.surf.getRect. Still love that one. Okay, so we should be able to print the player.rect and see what happens there. I can check your thing in on my phone in just a second. Okay, and so the rect... Yeah, the rect is changing. Okay. So, sorry everybody, checking my phone real quick to see what Marine sent me. Alright, game.play. Okay, so the player needs to ensure it does not lose keyboard focus. It can use pygame.event.setGrab to grab all input. So what I did in that code, gave player class a draw method, passing to surface, then calling surface.blit. Okay. So I'm gonna look at your code. Okay. Everybody, we are just gonna copy off of my phone what Marine did and just get it in here because it looks like good stuff. So, okay. So we've got super.init, self.surf, you do that, self.fill, and then you have a new thing here, which is self.x is 0 and self.y is 0. You comment out for a test Pygame display.flip. Feel like the keys are working, but screen draw is not working. Yeah, I'll try that in just a minute. And then down here, you're doing... okay. I'm gonna do your thing a little different here, but dist equals 5. So then inside here, you're doing self.y minus equals dist, which I get what you're doing there. And then self.y plus equals dist. And then here would be self.x minus equals dist. And here would be self.x plus equals dist. Okay, cool. Hey, at least we're getting stuff done, right? Okay, so now let's do def draw. Self and surface. And surface.blit. Self.surf. And then in parens, self.x and self.y. Okay, so we don't really need this self.rect anymore because we're not holding on to the rect. Look up, we're not trying to make any particular type of game at the moment. We're just trying to make a game. So just anything at all that will work at this moment, that's all we're doing. We'll worry about a type of game later. So I'm going to take this player class out. And I'm going to go back to using from player import player. And then doing that. Okay, so, and I don't think I need the double buff. I don't think that's needed at all. I still want to do this with the pressed keys, Marine, and the reason I'm doing that is because the game should be paying attention to the keys that are pressed, not the player. That's the way I see that. Okay, so let's try this, and then if this has problems or whatever, I'll comment out that pygame.display.flip and see what happens there. All right. There's my little thing. Not moving. But I think I missed something. I didn't actually update game.py, and I don't know why I didn't update game.py. But I didn't. Okay. So you're doing that. You're setting that. And then you're bringing in the clock. Which, yeah, it's a little weird that we didn't do the clock. Clock equals pygame.time.clock. So the clock just holds on to, like, this is what our ticks do, right? So it's controlling how often we restart stuff. So player running, that we would call player.update with the keys, and then we want to do player.draw with the screen. And then we want to do pygame.display.update and clock.tick 40. Okay, so then we'll comment. We'll just take that stuff out. Okay, let me double check this to make sure I've got everything in there. I think we're good. I think I'm up to date on what you had. And yeah, I missed a few lines. All right, so there's our thing. Okay, so now I can kind of draw, which that's fun. So cool. All right. So thanks, Marine. We got something working. I'm wondering if the update is... Let's try changing that back to flip, and let's see what that does. That didn't do anything different. Okay. Because we need to update it, right? Like, we don't want to have the thing in the back that's moving. Like, we want to refresh the background. So how do we do that? Move. That's kind of funny that that's a sprite and we were doing, what were we doing? Self.rect. So that's a rectangle. So let's go look at rect maybe? Do whatever you want now. I just wanted to respond properly up to this point. Yeah, all I wanted was for it to do stuff. That's really all I cared about. So great. Thank you very much. I'm so glad that worked. Clear, draw when scene is ready, then show how double buffer works. So maybe we should do the double buff? I don't think that will matter, but we can try it. Okay, still got the same thing. But that's cool. That's fine. So I'm looking here at what the move does. That returns a new rectangle. This one moves the rectangle. It seems like moving the rectangle would make more sense. I want to see what happens if I do print self.surf.getRect. Right? Because that was the thing we had before. So let's run game.py. Move that around. And that's the rect because we're at 0, 0. Right? So that makes sense. And then move IP moves the rectangle like that. Clear, draw when scene is ready. Yeah, I feel like we need to be clearing something. But we don't have anything that's clearing. Okay, so if we do self.rect equals self.surf.getRect, take that out. I'm just wanting to try getting this closer back to what we had before. move IP minus and dis times -1, 0. So self.rect.move IP dist 0. So let's, I forget what my thing is to comment out a line. Command slash. Command /. It's me going up here and choosing comment with line comment. Okay, so let's try running the game again. Let's see if up-down is any different. Yeah, up-down's different because up-down doesn't work now. Print self.rect. Okay, that rectangle is changing. It's changing every time. So why doesn't that actually update the screen? So we do update. We update the player. And then we do draw, which does the surface.blit. So that would be the same as this. And then display.flip. Somebody had something a little while ago. They're talking about something with display. Posnifer has the thing about set grab to grab all input. That's not quite what I'm looking for. So let's go over here and let's look at display.html. Move the sprite, draw the sprite at its new location, append the sprite's new location. It's called Dirty Blitting, newbie guide to Pygame. Yeah. Pygame.update updates the whole window. Display.flip, do the right thing of using double buffered, which you're not. So display.update a rectangle or some list of this updates just the rectangular area of the screen you specify. Most people knew. Do the first one where they just update the whole thing. Okay. So if we put that at update, let's see what that does. Left and right, we've got that. Up and down still doesn't do anything. I didn't comment out X and Y. See, those are fine. By changing this IP, it changes the X and the Y, or it should. Yeah, is this not the newbie guide here, Posnifer? Instead of updating the whole screen, only parts that changed since last frame are updated. Is this by keeping track of those rectangles in a list, then calling the update the dirty rectangles at the end of the frame? And from moving right, I blit a piece of the background over the sprite's current location, erasing it, append the sprite's behavior. Yeah, I mean, like, that's cool. There's no code actually showing how to do that, though. So, like, while I appreciate that they gave a whole lot of, like, yeah, hey, this is what I do, they gave no actual help. This is one of the reasons Pygame maybe doesn't quite have the adoption it should have, which is just that they don't do a whole lot to actually, like, help people learn how to do Pygame, which is really too bad. So let's look at this. So update rectangle equals none, or update rectangle list. And portion is going to be updated so the entire area updates the entire surface area. A single rectangle. So let's do that. Let's do update player.rect. Yep, up and down still are not working. Let's bring those back. Run. There's that still. So I want to update okay, player.rect 0 minus 5. Well, but I don't know which direction it went. Draw methods running the position of self.x, self.y. Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah. So this needs to do self.rect. Maybe? Okay, so let's try that. That should... Hopefully that still lets me do the up and down. Let's find out. I can't do anything now. Okay, so that didn't work. So let's try this of... I want to get up to number 2. I want to get 0 and 1. Ooh, it didn't like that. Sequence index must be integer, not slice. Okay, so let's get 0 and self.rect 1. So that's fun. Let's try that. Nope. Stops working after a little bit. I have this backwards anyway, though. So that's fun. Because the Y should be over there. Okay, so now let's try doing... Oh, hey, look, down's working. Up, I'm assuming is working. Left and right are not working. Which makes sense, because these have now changed, right? So this should be self.rect.move in place. This times -1 and 0. And this should be self.rect.move in place, dist and 0. Okay. So now run that. Down's working. Left and right are working. We're back to drawing. Congratulations, everybody. We can draw on the screen. That's... Oh, wow. That's just sad. Okay. Okay. So, we can draw on the screen. So what if we held on to a new position and an old position? Link X over in Discord asked, what does clock 40 do again? If I remember correctly, what the clock does... Let me grab clock.html. What the clock does is... it's from time. The clock controls how many game ticks happen, like per second or whatever, right? So every time the clock ticks, you're telling it like how fast to click. So I'm going to change this to 60, and that will give me 60, effectively 60 frames per second, right? So that's kind of handy. And the Real Truth has asked, which text editor am I using? This is Pygame. Wow. Sorry. This is PyCharm. That's the name of it. As Hans just said, it's PyCharm. Wow. Yeah, so setting that to 60 there will do what we want. And they do have a community edition, which is free. I have the professional edition, which isn't free, but the community edition is awesome. Okay, so let's see about clearing this old version and getting the new one. Nerd Paradise. nerdparadise.com, I'm guessing. /tech/python/pygame/basics/part1. Hey, that worked. Cool. Okay. So let's look through this and see what they're doing. So they drew a rectangle. That's cool. Okay. Look through all the stuff. Left bracket. Okay, so they're drawing that stuff, and that's when they moved the rectangle, I'm guessing. Yep, they moved the rectangle. Okay. It draws really, really fast. So what you want to do is you want to fill the screen with black. Okay, that makes sense. So let's do... before we do this, screen.fill with black. Let's give that a try. Check that out, y'all. It's just a little thing. Oh, man. Okay. It worked. All right, congratulations. And yeah, Marine, we've got 1080p. Actually, we don't have 1080p. We have 800 by 600. We got 1080p, 60 frames per second with Pygame. Check that out. That's amazing, right? So Brandon says that I have PyCharm up currently, which I do. I was using Atom earlier, which I was. And you think that I prefer Emacs? No, but sure. I don't really care. Text editors are text editors. In the past week or so, I've used Vim, I've used Atom, I've used PyCharm, I've used Idle, like y'all saw a while ago, sort of. I've used, I was in Windows the other day and I was using something else. I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, I don't really have a favorite editor. I kind of like them all. Most of the time I use Vim, simply because it's a little faster and stuff like that. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so y'all want to see about getting some graphics in here, maybe? Let's see if we can get a picture instead of our rectangle. All right, because I know I've done that in the past. So let's see if I can do that again real quick. Oh man, I'm not gonna worry about this one. We're not gonna bother looking at that one. This is the stuff that matters, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Assets, and let's see, let's open this directory in Finder, and let's see, let's look at player 1, run. Let's try that one. So that frame6.ping. So assets, player 1, run, frame6.ping. Let's copy that here as player.png. All right, and then inside player, we are going to do, we've got all this stuff. So let's do self.image equals pygame.image.load player.ping.convert, and I don't think we have to provide anything to convert. It just does that like automatically. And Let's just see what that does for right now. And see what we get. And I'm going to make this 50 by 75. Because that image was kind of lopsided there. So let's run that. And I got an all white thing. Oh, probably because I did this surface fill. You're getting some stream freezing, Marine. Sorry to hear about that. That didn't work. Let me check OBS real quick. Yeah, I'm not showing any dropped frames. So it might just be on your end. You could try refreshing the stream. That might help. I don't know. The image.set color key. All right, let's see what that does. Nothing. All right. But I know that in the thing here that my friend Eric wrote, there's a thing about the sprite. So I'm going to look and see how he did the sprite. Where did you do the sprite? Get wrecked. So let's see. Pygame PNG. Maybe there's a problem with pings. I don't know. Pygame.image. Image.load. By default, it can only load uncompressed or bitmap images. Built-in full image support can support the following formats, and we're not getting any errors about formats. So do that. Convert alpha. Let's try running that one. Nope. Oh, I don't know what this set color key thing is doing, so let's not worry about that one for right now. Okay, and then yeah, let's try printing this. So print pygame.image.getExtended. That will let us know whether or not it loads extended images. So that comes up. I got a 1, so that's true. Okay, so that does work. Cool. Okay, and then part 2, they have an image. I'm pretty sure I have the image thing set up, but we'll find out. Okay. .load ball.ping. I mean, it is player.ping, right? Yeah. Okay. They're finding the images. They're blitting the image on there. Image.load. Yeah, and then they're just blitting it. Okay. So do I have to fill it? No. Okay, so let's go back to looking and seeing how I did it in the class that I did. So let's look at the cat jump one. So that loads the background. And that loads the cat. And in the blip me, it did that. Update, we handled the calculation. Flipping, we flipped the image. Blitted the background. Called that. And then called dot update. Let's update that whole screen. It's got to be something to do with this. Self.image. Oh. Because I'm not paying attention. Hey, check it out. We have a really big cat that can be moved around. Yay. All right. So we made the weirdest game ever, just so y'all know. That is just ridiculous. But there we go. We have a sprite that moved around. So we didn't get a whole lot done on this one. We got a little bit of a game going, but not the whole thing. But it's past 12. I know we had that little restart in the middle, but I'm going to have to call it for today. So a couple of things. So let me hold on here. Let me get this over here. Let me change this to that one. All right. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. So a couple of things. First thing is next week is a holiday here in the U.S. It is our Thanksgiving holiday, and it's a Treehouse holiday as well. We're not working that day. Now, last week was Veterans Day. That was a holiday, and I went ahead and did the stream. But next week, I don't think I'm going to do a stream. So we're going to miss next week, the day after Thanksgiving. So that is going to be November 25th. We're not going to have a stream. No stream that week. But I will do the week after that. So I will be here December 2nd. So I want all of you to come up with ideas for what to do on December 2nd for the stream. So we can build a site in Django. We can work some more on the game, which I think would be pretty fun to do. We can we can play around with Turtle. I can show you all Turtle because Turtle's really fun. It's a little graphical drawing thing inside Python. We can do all sorts of stuff. So y'all just let me know the thing that you would like to do, and we'll do that thing. So there's that. That's the other thing. Okay. And the other thing I want to talk about is Treehouse, just Treehouse in general. So we're doing these streams, the live stream thing that I've been doing. We're doing this as an experiment. So we're seeing if this is a thing that all of you find to be interesting and worthwhile as a thing that you want to have us do, that you want to see done. I'm sure you'd like to see some other teachers doing it as well, not just me. I don't find that insulting or anything, so don't be like, oh, he doesn't want... He won't like it if I tell him we want someone else doing this. No. Y'all go right ahead. Tell me that you want someone else to do it. That's fine. But just let us know if you want to do these. Tell other people about the streams, like share them on channels so that other people will know about us doing these streams, because I think they're cool. I really enjoy doing them, but I got to know that y'all want to see them as well. That y'all want them done as well. So yeah, give me ideas. You can hit me up on Twitter. I am Kenneth Love, all one word, on Twitter. That's the fastest, easiest way for you to send me ideas. If you're doing a Treehouse Tech degree, you can hit me up on Slap. Wow! You can hit me up on Slack and give me your ideas. I will. I'm happy to talk to you on there. or the Treehouse forum, or by email or whatever. It's fine to just hit me up wherever. So give me some ideas on what you would like to see. So 2 weeks until the next stream. 2 weeks. Let us know if you're enjoying having these. You can tweet at the Treehouse account on Twitter. You can tweet at me on Twitter. You can email us. You can email into help@teamtreehouse.com and let them know that you like the streams or you don't like the streams. Let us know either way. And yeah. So I'll spend a couple minutes hanging out here answering any questions. If y'all have questions that you want to toss into any of the 3 chats, so YouTube, Twitch, or Beam. And yeah, other than that, I think we're done for today because it is past noon. So I gotta, do things. Yeah. So yeah, hit me up with some questions for the next couple minutes. And after that, I'm gonna jump off and I will see you all in 2 weeks. So what's up? Thanks, Marine. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. And same for you, ABN, and for Posnifer. I definitely enjoy doing them. They're a lot of fun to do. So yeah, and Hans, we have done a Django site. The first stream I did, which is on my YouTube channel, not Treehouse's, we built a site in Django and we use virtualenv and all that stuff. And it's a GeoDjango based site. So it was a blog where you could tag the locations of where you did that blogging, right? Like you were in Indonesia and you wrote a blog post and you could post it. And yeah, look up. This is it for today. We're not gonna do anything else for them. So, or like I'm not gonna write any more code today. But yeah. So if you're leaving, I'll see you next week. Thanks everybody for watching. And if you're hanging out, then yeah, feel free to ask some questions, and we will answer them. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Bradley, thank you. Glad you're enjoying them. Same for you, Brandon. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, then I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, Marine, I've been trying to get the other teachers to come and do Ruby or Java or JavaScript. I wrote up a how-to guide for doing the streams, but nobody's had the time to do it just yet. Things have been really busy, especially with holidays coming on. For instance, if you're following the Swift stuff, Passan has been releasing updates and refreshes like 2 or 3 a week. So getting him to do a live stream of Swift is just not going to happen anytime soon, just because he's got so much work that he's trying to do. And he's got, some new fun family stuff going on. So, yeah, he's busier than he could possibly be. Bradley, my YouTube channel is just my name. It's just Kenneth Love. So you will find it if you just look for my name. So yeah, I'll see you not next week. I'll see you in 2 weeks. ABN, have a good break. Yeah, LinkXX. It would be awesome to have JavaScript. I'm happy to try and do some JavaScript. If we want to try and build like React on top of Django REST framework or something, I'm happy to try and do that. But y'all would definitely have to help me because I do not know JavaScript. I know JavaScript, but it's been a long time since I've done any serious JavaScript. So yeah. Jorge Dominguez asks, is there anything like this for Ruby? Anything like this as in streams like this? Or anything like this like Pygame, like game building for Ruby? As far as streams, I'm sure there are. I don't really follow a lot of Ruby people, so I don't know for certain. There's always a chance that our Ruby teacher, Jay, will start doing streams at some point, but I don't know. I don't know when. As for building games, I have no idea. I would be really surprised if there's not a game library for Ruby, though. Marine asks, is Treehouse getting any instructors into Elixir or Phoenix? I don't know. Like, I don't think we're going to hire anybody to do Elixir or Phoenix full time, but I think I heard something about a guest teacher doing Elixir, but I don't know for certain you gotta giant grain of salt there. I don't know if it's actually happening or not. ABN says you need resources to learn Python. Cannot use Treehouse though because PayPal and all internet payments are banned from Sudan. Oh, that's a struggle. I don't really know what to tell you there. If you haven't contacted our help department, help@teamtreehouse.com, please do. They may have some ideas. They may have some ways to help get you around that. If not, there is a ton of Python resources online, and most of them are free. So definitely go and look through, as much online. Like this one that I was using today, this Real Python, they offer a ton of stuff, and it's not just about Pygame. It's about all sorts of stuff. So I definitely recommend checking out Real Python, and there's tons of places online to learn Python. We can also do like some week where we want to just have a chill, quiet week on the stream. We can totally do a week where we just like play around with Python and y'all can ask me whatever Python questions you want and we'll try and do stuff. We don't have to have a theme. So send me your ideas and I would definitely love to do some stuff. But yeah. Konstantinos, hi, how are you? Welcome. Hopefully not welcome to the stream since we're almost over, but hi, glad to see you. Hope you got to enjoy the stream. And if not, it'll be posted on YouTube soon and you can just watch the whole thing all over again. Watch me really fight with Pygame. Pygame was not friendly to me today at all. All right, y'all. So it's 1:15. I think I am going to call it for today. Thank you so much for watching, for joining in, for hanging around, and for helping me out, because I definitely could not have done this without all of your help. So thanks a lot, everybody, and I will see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm going to stop streaming, but I'll still be in chat.